At this point, you've probably created some posts. We haven't really talked about pages yet. You might have even done that. That's going to be an upcoming assignment. But after adding a bunch of posts and learning about categories and things, you might think to yourself, oh, shoot, I need to go back and do some editing in that. And we'll do a quick review of how to edit a post. And maybe we'll talk about a new feature that we didn't talk about when we first talked about posts. So back at the dashboard, we're going to go click on posts here, which I've already done. And then we'll want to edit one of these. So I'm going to click here and go to edit. And generally what I tend to edit the most is categories. So you can see this is not categorized. And if you don't categorize something, it automatically categorizes it as uncategorized, which is uncool, huh? So, but I would rather say this is a science one. And so I'm going to click the science one there. I could add another category if I needed to. Maybe my category would have been animals or photos or something like that. You can add tags here again if you hadn't in the past. And then something that's nice to set is the featured image. So when you look at my website, for example, I have lots of featured images in the various sections. So when I go to film cuts here, all these images here are featured images. And students and everybody else pretty much really likes to have a visual that they can click on rather than just text they can click on. So this just makes it a lot more interesting for the viewer. And also we are just able to process images so much faster as humans than we're able to process text. So people really like to have a featured image for their posts as a viewer, from the viewer's point of view, I should say. So to do that, you're going to hit select image and you can get your from Google Photos, or if you want to upload it, I'm just doing the Pexel free ones here, and I'll do animal. See what we get. And that's kind of compelling photo there. I'll add that. Get that right in there. And now we have a featured image, and I'll show you what that looks like in a moment. But just a reminder, when you are in this area, you can do all kinds of things with the editing and changing it and things like that. You can do something here, which I don't really use a whole lot, which is to stick it to the top of the blog. So it'll always be on the absolute top. And here's back to visibility. You can change the date you want it published and all that kind of stuff. So just know that those things are there. All right, let's hit update. And as soon as that's done, we'll click on the link. Here it is, view post. And we can see here's the featured image. It showed up right there at the top. But probably more importantly, when I go to the website, see how that featured image is sitting right there. And that's a lot more interesting to look at than it is over here, which has nothing on it. So you can find that much more compelling. People really like featured images. So it's a good habit to get into, to always have a featured image. Now, if you're doing something like homework, you could probably just use the same featured image over and over and over again. Just make it a habit to have that. You don't have to have a new image every single time, especially if it's something consistent you're doing over and over. All right, have fun editing your posts.